Hola, air signs. Into July. We're going to talk about it. This is my view. There you go. Everything at tarot reading significant. Rebuilding the tower from the rubble of the old tower. I have a look at that every day. In a month, I think there'll be a little bit, it'll enclose it. It won't be such a problem. But right now, I do my readings early anyway, like to. I hope that works. So it's not so terrible. They don't start till 8, and hell, I get most of what I need done by 8. Start early. So it's not even quite dawn. I already got the Soul Tribe reading out. And I've been trying to do the air sign reading for a couple of days, but with the technical problems, but I think we got it now. So it's a nice quiet morning. You know, really thinking about this, just a kind of a summation of July, because it's, I think, this crazy important period for everyone. And we're, you know, if you're watching this, you're probably feeling it. God knows I'm feeling it. It's been just amazing. God, I haven't seen my bare face since 2014. I just thought, I realized, oh shit, now. But that's okay. By request. Since 2014, I had that request. So, but it seems appropriate for me. Pluto opposite Moon trans, so many, you know, boom, 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 boom. A lot of people, astrologer, I've been watching people, a lot of people talking to me for, it's like becoming right now like it can be really bad or it can be really good or in between, but it's like there's not many people that are just kind of chilling going, wow, everything's cool. It's pretty much the same, nothing really has changed. Everybody's like, so join the club. So, just going to look at the 4-card spread and pull as much clarification as we need to get a beat on what's going on. And I'm really kind of thinking of it as the next week's read is going to be huge. And I think I'm going to do the elements. I need a break from the daily read. Part of it is tech. And doing the longer ones, it's just, I gotta break it down. So I'm trying to work within the tech restrictions I'm in right at the moment, as my Sagittarius bucks and kicks and tries to figure out something better. Because you know, Jupiter for me, I don't like being limited. But the main thing is to get it done. So enough about that. Welcome. And I already shuffled, but let's see. Let's see what we got here for our air signs. Lovers, Gemini. Justice for, I like justice for the Libras. And Star for Aquarius. And as far as air goes, I have no air in my chart. And I know, yes, you got air, but I don't have any planets in air houses. Well, that's not true. I do have the Moon in Aquarius. Check it. So, and the Moon for me is huge. Cancer Moon, and a lot of my energy is in the 4th house. So even though it's Sag, it's coming under influence. And Uranus trine the Sun. So yeah, I got it. But Uranus energy and Aquarius energy is kind of, that's where my Chiron wound is. It's like it's like the worst, scariest kind of energy for me. The detached. And so what does that mean? Well, it's what I need. That's how it works. You know. Go inside and find the scariest, darkest door that everything in you screams, don't open that door, and then open that door. Yeah. All right. In the name of light and love, so it serves the greatest good spirit. It gives us guidance here. This is for air elements, Sun, Moon, rising, and Venus signs. And my prayer now is guide me and protect me and give me strength. And if you like that, you can accept it. All right. Man, it feels heavy. I feel it's not bad. It's just as like comes to mind. This is the game. This is like this is not practice. Wow. The timelines are shifting. Another thing's been hitting me. It seems important with air too, the air elements, because a lot of it's mental. But it's like we're literally, people are making our intentions so powerful. It's like if for a moment here, a month or so in this window, we're able to just step like into these different timelines, change everything. You know, who knows? You know, maybe we actually enter a different timeline and everything is changed. You know, because maybe that's what free will has. We'll see how powerful. I see free will with Mars, so. I'm looking at Mars, still in Leo, hanging in there. A little fight left before it gets sensible in a minute. When it hits Virgo. Wow. This is you. In and around. I told you it's going to be heavy. This is the strongest person in the deck. The strongest energy, okay? The Emperor. You, even though you're an air sign, you got Aries somewhere. And it always matters. What was I just talking about? Mars is not over. So right off the bat, a couple things. Like this energy, I said this is wrapping up the month. The month is not over. Mars is Mars. And Mars is not afraid. And certainly the Emperor is not afraid. And I just, to me, it's my personal cosmology right now. But I feel Mars right now is just, it's lining up against everything. It just doesn't give a fuck. And it's really being Mars and Leo. It's full of fire. It's the male lion's kind of half useless, just sits around. But when there's a real threat, that bitch will get up and take care of it. You know, like if the ladies can't take care of it, and a lot pride of female lions can't take care of. But you see this happen, so. I think Mars, it's masculine, you know, hey, you know, it's divine feminine, divine masculine, but, and it's also like being certain of yourself and being beyond confident. It's like there's nothing anyone can say to you as the Emperor, you know, that's going to make you go, oh, yeah, you're right. Now I got to reconsider my whole life. And also, guys, this is so important. This is not someone that's sitting around going, who am I? Why am I here? Why does nothing ever work? This person's got it. They're the Emperor. They're fully in the moment. That's the part of you that's engaged in the most mature way, the most stable way, the most authentic way. And being terribly grounded. So this is you in and around relationships. This is the air signs. You know, you can't get any better. I will say this. I believe this is a lot about manifestation, okay? So manifestation's raining down. It's raining down. Now, I hope you're feeling it. What the Emperor says to me is that whatever it is you've been wanting, it's as simple as that. Whatever you've really been wanting, feeling, this is where you're going to get it. So with you guys, I sense at this point, like and I don't mean this to be negative, you're locked in. So whatever in a sense, we're all locked in, but I'm mutable. I mean, and I said Mars has got a few minutes. It's just, you know, getting ready to, it's this last hurrah here. So, you know, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, but it's over for you. You may have already manifested. You may already be like in this energy now, of getting whatever it is that you want. It's a love reading and you're watching, so this likely is around love. And if you're cross-watching here for this air sign, very important, and I tell this to people in astrology too, if you want to be simple about it, with fixed signs in relationship, particularly we get into the Venus sign, you have to really understand that yes, you know you can't change people in a relationship, that's bad. But we still, a lot of us, a little bit, well, you know, baby, this here person, this air sign is not going to change. So what you see is what you get, you know. And another thing about you guys, you're lined up. You're what you think and what you say and what you do is in alignment. And so anybody else should see that. And you know, If you like what you see now, great. If you don't, then, you know, move along. It's all right. Okay, what's challenging you is the Fool. Boy, I tell you what, I'm liking this. It's a challenging reading. I told you there's a lot of heavy energy. So think about the Fool being reversed, because it's in the blocking or challenging position. And I'm going to put it reversed there just to remind myself. And man, I love the Fool. Excuse me, I love the sound of the doves cooing too. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so the Fool reversed, and this is your challenge. Wow. Here's how I'm going to go with this. This is intuitive, but I was given this. You know to wait. It's like, this is a manifestation, and it's like, if you, this is what you need to do, but I think you kind of know this. But it's like Spirit's trying to remind you. It's like when we do the manifestation as a Sagittarius, one of the visualizations is, you know, you get your, it's so quiet all morning and now. And you get your stance and your breathing and everything, and of course, a lot of practice goes in before you even take your shot. But once you release that arrow, really nothing else you can do. It's either going to hit the target or it's not. And I call it the astral train with manifestation. It's not in our time. So you can release that arrow and it may not hit that target in a few seconds like you might expect in the 3D. But it's either going to hit or not. And so this is like not watching the pot too close, you know, let it eat. And I call this too like the walk away, and it can be really hard. Just after you really feel like your intention's out there, is really let it go, walk away, and do whatever, and just really trust, you know, that the universe is going to come through, that, you know, your intention's going to hit the mark. And something that's come to me over and over and over and over lately, I write about on my Facebook page and poems, intentions are hitting their mark before even being flung. And I don't think this is a problem with you guys with this fixed Emperor energy and your intentions, but for mutable people like me, this is like accidental shots going off, you know. And I don't think some of us realize how powerful our intentions are. We get over manifestation. We could get negative things. We don't watch our thoughts. I don't think that's so much a problem with you. But so just try to let it go. And this is having the bad thing about the Emperor, you could say, you know, wants to be in control. So maybe the ultimate spiritual lesson then for you as his Emperor energy is to have faith now in the universe. It's like I'm the opposite. I have no faith in myself. I have a lot of faith in the universe. I think like this would be someone, you have a lot of faith in yourself, but not so much faith in the universe. So there you go. This is your advice, King of Cups. I think it's what I just said. But thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Emphasis on emotions. Okay? Exactly what I said. The emphasis on emotions is because this way that you're going to have faith in spirit and faith in manifestation and faith in the process. Because good on you, you already have faith in yourself. It's something I still struggle with. So 50% is good, you know, and you're like as the archer, you've got a perfect stance, your breathing is under control, you practiced, you know everything about what you're doing. So it's almost like how could you fail? But what this is saying as advice is sort of allow yourself to really feel it and let go a little bit of any kind of control. And a lot of that is emotional because I'm feeling this, I'll be honest too. I mean, though I have no hair, I can totally relate to this. And, you know, it's, when we allow ourselves to feel it, that's the vulnerable part. it with the manifestation, okay? It's like, yeah, okay, I want to be independent. I want a soulmate. I want a life partner. Whatever it is, I want to raise. But when we feel it, for me anyway, okay, when I feel it is when it gets powerful, but it's also exactly when I get vulnerable, because now, if it doesn't happen, then I'm butthurt. It's like kind of a relationship. You get all these expectations, and that this is going to be the one, and actually what this is saying is do that. You know, it means enough to try to manifest something, then invest all of yourself in it. Invest your faith and belief in it. And invest yourself emotionally in it. You know, my sense here is that you can, the King of Cups, investing emotionally is easier, I believe, for you, almost in kind of this letting go of the control for Wands. Okay, I'm clarifying this this position of the Fool in what's challenging you. Yeah, because of something in the past, a long-term committed relationship in the past. And you may feel like because of this, a lot of times what I see in this position where we're at now is we're in this position now, so relationship reading, because of something in the past. So maybe we weren't the Emperor in the past, but we've determined, and this is air and through thinking and logic, and looking at the relationship, you know, that we need to present our Emperor self, you know, in this new relationship, see, based upon what happened in the past one. And so that's why you're not wanting to take that chance of and allowing the universe. It's the Fool. You literally have to step off the cliff. And everybody in their right mind is going to be, you're suicidal, you're insane, you're just going to step off the cliff? And you're like, yep. And this is why they always say, don't tell all your crazy shit to people, just do it. Because if you tell them, like, I'm going to start this business and there's what it's going to be based on, and then they're going to be like, are you nuts? And here, you got a good job, man, you make good money, and that kind of thing. So it's releasing all of that ego and control and stuff into this manifestation, pouring your emotions into it. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Keep that in mind. The Knight of Cups is the outcome, and that's facing onward into the future. So the Seven of Pentacles, grounding all of this, goes back, I think, to this. This is what you did to become the Emperor. You thought about, you probably thought, look, I gave too much. It's kind of Libra energy in general. I love too much, you know, I didn't expect enough, and you weren't reciprocated. Simple as that. With Pentacles, it's pretty solid. It's like, no, it's not BS. This is like, it didn't happen. And so you've determined that now, you know, you're going to act in your own best interest, and that's okay, because as long as you're, this is the thing, open to love. Don't clamp down too hard. You know, I think you got it about right. You're adjusting your manifestation, and, you know, but look, what you end up with, screw all that, because here's where the arrow goes, and this is you. Now with the mirror, I got to suggest you're going to draw in a water person, you see, and this King of Cups too. I think is kind of foretelling that water person as well. I was about to say water person, but now keep in mind Sun, Moon, Rising, in Venus, but I really look at the Venus of this person, and this is not a player, blah, 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 energy. This is love, and this is just what you need. And it's like, I see like a progression here. It's like you're, if you've met this person, tell me this, you're feeling it now already. If you haven't, man, it's going to melt you. This person's going to melt you. You're going to be all like, I'm the Emperor, and they will come to me, and I'm not going to lose my center, and I'm going to stay balanced, and we're not going to have sex on the first date, and I'm blah, blah, blah. and they're just gonna like be like, by the time it's all over, you're just like, you're in love. You're in love with this water sign. It's very emotional. And I think it's just like, oh, why I'm laughing. It's like, you'd see this emperor maybe just sliding off his throne, melting onto the ground. Him or her. I love it. So, that's what you're preparing for. That's the manifestation, which is raining down now. And I think you've had a busy July, basically shooting your arrow. And you done got yourself a sweet one, I'd say. Yeah, it's going to be really sweet. Thank you, guys.